Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we're talking about a stock that has absolutely captured Wall Street's attention, experiencing a truly explosive surge that has left many investors watching in astonishment. We're discussing Quantum Computing Inc., traded on the Nasdaq stock market under the ticker symbol QUBT. In a single trading session, QUBT's share price rocketed by over 30%, closing at $19.74, a gain of $4.61 on the day. Another report noted a jump of 27.30%, closing at $19.26. This isn't just a fleeting moment, it's part of a much larger parabolic rally that has delivered phenomenal returns across multiple timeframes. To put this into perspective, over the past 5 days, QUBT has soared by more than 54.07%. Over the last month, it has surged by a staggering 105.16%, more than doubling its value in a matter of weeks. Expanding our view further, the stock is up 202.65% over the last 6 months. The one-year return stands at an astronomical 3,040%, placing it among the top gainers in the entire market over that period. The 5-year return is also robust, showing a 549.68% increase. Despite these incredible recent gains, it's crucial to understand the context. The stock's year-to-date return is a more modest 16.78%. This indicates that QUBT was trading at significant lows earlier in the year before this recent explosion. Moreover, its all-time performance remains negative at minus 67.52%. This starkly reminds us of the stock's extreme volatility and its history of trading at much higher levels in the past, experiencing massive peaks and troughs. So, what exactly is fueling this dramatic momentum? A significant catalyst came from Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang. During a presentation at the Paris GTC conference, Huang highlighted quantum computing as nearing a crucial inflection point. This endorsement from a renowned tech leader whose words carry immense weight in the tech sector has heightened investor interest and boosted sentiment for Quantum Computing Inc. It marks a notable shift from January when Huang suggested quantum computing might be 2 decades away from practical use, a comment that previously triggered a major sell-off in quantum-related stocks. Now he's expressed being impressed by the quantum computing community, even highlighting Nvidia's own quantum development platform, Q2Q. Beyond the tech industry's influential voices, broader economic conditions are also playing a role. Favorable inflation data has further supported growth stocks like QUBT. The latest core consumer price index data indicated a year-over-year rise of 2.8% in May, with a monthly increase of 0.1%, both figures lower than economists' predictions. This easing of inflation pressures heightens the possibility of a Federal Reserve interest rate cut, which would undoubtedly benefit growth stocks in high-risk, high-reward sectors. Analyst sentiment has also shifted, providing further positive catalysts. Ascendient Capital Markets recently raised its price target for QUBT from $14 to $22 and issued a buy rating. This new target represents a potential 60% upside from its previous closing price of $13.70 on a specific Friday. Wall Street Zen also upgraded the stock from a strong sell to a hold rating on May 22nd. These upgrades reflect a growing belief in the company's potential amidst broader market enthusiasm for quantum technologies. The rally is also being attributed to speculative momentum returning to small-cap tech names, particularly those tied to AI infrastructure and quantum solutions. Traders and tech-focused funds appear to be rotating back into high-growth potential names after a period of broader tech market consolidation. Furthermore, broader industry news, such as IonQ's acquisition of Oxford Ionics, has ignited enthusiasm across the quantum computing sector. While QUBT wasn't directly involved in that deal, investors are likely interpreting it as a bullish signal for all players in the quantum hardware and software space, helping to lift QUBT in the process.
Quantum Computing Inc. itself operates in the cutting-edge field of quantum computing, developing software and hardware solutions. The The company aims to make quantum computing more accessible and scalable across enterprise and government markets. Its product line includes photonic quantum computers, which are described as portable, low-power, and room-temperature qubit and QUBT entropy quantum computers. They also offer a quantum random number generator, a portable device that provides genuine random numbers directly from quantum processes, and entanglement-based cybersecurity tools for quantum authentication. Now, it's critical to address the inherent risks, as QBT remains a very high-risk, high-reward investment. The company has yet to post profits and does not carry a dividend. Its valuation is difficult to assess using traditional metrics, and one analysis indicates it is significantly overvalued based on its GF value. The stock's beta, a measure of its volatility relative to the broader market, is exceptionally high, ranging from 3.74 to 3.85. This indicates that QBT's price swings are much more dramatic than the overall market. Recent quarterly financial reports underscore the company's early-stage status. In its most recent quarterly report, quantum computing posted a loss of 47 cents per share, significantly missing analyst expectations of a loss of 5 cents. Revenue for the quarter also came in at just $60,000, well below the consensus estimate of $200,000. Other figures point to negative margins, with a net margin of minus 11,720.52% and a negative return on equity at minus 41.65%. One financial indicator, the Sloan ratio, suggests poor earnings quality. Despite these challenges, there are some mixed financial signals. The company did report a net income of $16.98 million in the first quarter of 2025, which was a swing from a $6.4 million loss in the same period last year. However, this turnaround was largely driven by a non-cash gain of $26.6 million on warrant liability valuation stemming from its merger with QUBT in June 2022. While one source notes a high debt-to-equity ratio as a warning sign, another highlights no long-term debt and a high cash-to-debt ratio of 156.71, suggesting strong financial strength. The company's Altman Z-score, a measure of financial stability, is strong, reported at 73.67 or 52.53, indicating very low bankruptcy risk. Insider selling activities have also drawn attention, with company insiders selling millions of dollars worth of stock in recent months. While insider selling can raise questions, the overall volume traded during the recent rally has somewhat diluted its impact. Currently, company insiders own 19.30% of the outstanding shares. Institutional investors are beginning to take notice, even though their overall ownership remains light at 4.26% of total shares. Vanguard Group, for instance, increased its stake by 24% last quarter, now holding over 5.1 million units of QBT. Additionally, hedge funds like Alieska Investment Group and Anson Funds have established significant new positions, suggesting a potential shift in sentiment among more sophisticated players. The recent rally was also accompanied by a significant spike in trading volume, surging 82% above average levels. In conclusion, quantum computing stands at a fascinating and volatile juncture. The stock's parabolic rise is currently backed more by sector momentum and speculative enthusiasm around next-generation computing and AI-related tech than by consistently strong fundamentals. The positive comments from key tech leaders and a more favorable economic environment are undoubtedly providing tailwinds. However, its history of extreme volatility, coupled with ongoing losses and a speculative valuation, means it presents a classic, high-risk, high-reward investment opportunity. Investors considering QBT should remain cautious and perform their own thorough due diligence, balancing the potential for transformative gains against the risks of rapid reversals. Thank you for tuning in. We'll continue to monitor this exciting and unpredictable space. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next video.